What's going on, everybody? We got a T-47 Airspeeder preview article today, otherwise known as the Snowspeeder. It talks to us about a couple of things, including pivot. So let's just dive right into all the new stuff we get today. First thing is they gave us some more pictures. We've already seen kind of a couple of pictures on it, but it does look really, really awesome. This is a large base vehicle. The model just looks stellar. I mean, they're using a great paint job there, but I mean, I can't wait to get this thing on my tabletop. It's just gorgeous. And it's got some people wondering if we're ever going to see like X-Wings or any other aircraft in this game, and if so, that would be potentially really cool. But the Snowspeeder is also like a smaller vehicle, so like an X-Wing is going to be much larger than that, so it might be a little too big, but we'll see. So we get a close-up look at the card here, and just to kind of go over everything on it, it's got 7 health, a resilience of 5, so it can take 5 wounds before it starts to take damage. Then it's got the pilot upgrade, a weapon, and then the comm upgrade. It's range 1 to 3. It's got 3 red and 3 black. So out of its fixed front, for its AP-11 double laser cannon. So that's the default weapon here. And it's got impact 3, which is really good at taking down ATSTs, right? So that's pretty good. Also, it would be good at taking down itself for mirror matches because it does have armor. So we know armor cancels all hits. It has Arsenal 2, so just like with the ATST, you kind of want to put at least one weapon on here because you're paying for Arsenal in the 175 point cost of this thing. It is only 1 mini per unit, and it does have a defensive surge here. So it has cover of 1, immune to blast and melee, and speeder of 2. So it has to do it can ignore the 2, and it also have to do a compulsory move. So you can ignore stuff that's up to a certain height, so you can fly over rocks and things like that. Now you're probably wondering, why does it have cover 1 and immunity to blast if it has armor? Because armor cancels all hits anyway, and it really boils down to this keyword right here called impact. So impact is going to allow somebody to change, an attacker to change hits into crits if they have impact, but the cover 1 will be able to cancel one of those hits. So it's really kind of a corner case, and it boils down to, let's say a guy with impact 1 attacks the T-47 Airspeeder and rolls a single hit. Well, he would normally be able to convert that to a crit, but the cover 1 will drop that single hit to a blank, or it will cancel that single hit before impact can take effect. So we also take a look at the AX-108 ground buzzer. This is a really, really nice weapon, and it's rear facing. So it's got fixed rear, so the defender must be in your rear arc. So now this is, the Snowspeeder, basically for its 2 attacks, it's going to have a front shot and a rear shot. So this is very asymmetrical from the ATST, whereas all of its shots are coming out of the front. Here we've got a front and a back, so you're kind of dividing up your fire, which kind of forces you to put this thing right in the middle of battle if you want to optimize it. It's only a 20-point weapon, but that's a little bit much for something that's only range 1 to 2. You are getting 4 black dice, though, so that much is nice. Although the black dice aren't going to be as strong because the T-47 does not have an offensive surge. Alternatively, you have the Modoc Power Harpoon. It's also range 1 to 2, but it's a red die, so far more likely to get a hit. It has impact 1, so even if it rolls a hit, it's still going to be able to turn it into a crit. However, this isn't going to be useful against other Snowspeeders because of that cover 1, which is would cancel even a hit. So you'd have to roll a natural crit. So it'd be pretty hard for you to harpoon another Snowspeeder, but against something like an ATST, no problem. This is also fixed rear, and it has the tow cable keyword. After a vehicle is wounded by an attack that includes this weapon, perform a pivot with that vehicle. The idea, and so it talks about what a pivot is, and a pivot is just a turn. So imagine you're facing this way, and you get to turn them. Now the cool thing is we get Wedge Antilles. Wedge Antilles allows you to change, until the end of your activation, you gain full pivot. So when you pivot, you can actually pivot 360 degrees. Now, at first glance, you're like, well, 360 degrees would just turn you back around to the front. And I think it's just from the idea of a compass, it's easier for them to say, 360, so you can go any which way you want. So that basically just means you can face anywhere you want. And most likely, probably something like a K-turn from X-Wing. Like you just do an about face, turn around, face the other way, fly from one end of the map, turn around, fly the other end of the map. And that seems pretty cool, although it is an exhaust to use him. I spoke about this in the AT-ST article, but I love the idea that there are pilot upgrades. I love not having to have a Wedge version of a Snowspeeder and then a regular version of a Snowspeeder. I like just having, you can put Wedge on there if you want him to take the place of the rookie pilot that was going to be doing it anywhere. Love it, love it, love it. So that's about all we got for the T-47. I can't wait for these things to land, but it looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We are running another giveaway right now for an expansion of your choice in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card. The only thing you need to do to enter that is to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my other videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Make sure you're subscribed. Click the bell for alerts so you don't miss when I put anything else out there, especially announcing winners. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.